Where's the kid? He with you?
I'm the one entering.
Yeah.
I'm the one entering.
You? Really?
I've not heard of any age restrictions. There a problem?
Well, I'd not have thought it, but you're an elder, ain't ya? And you want to be king. Well, the novelty of it might win you some looks.
Could you just do your job, please? Can he register or not?
An elder? Now that
Oh,
I think
shit.
of it, weren't you in that pack of recruits that went off to the Northern Fort?
No.
Thought I heard they were all wiped out. What? We got a deserter turning up.
No, they said he'd just dragged the company down, so they left him at the capital. He, got on the captain's bad side.
Could swear I've seen you before, too. Well, hardly matters without captain to verify it with. Go on, then. You can represent the lesser
Thank
tribes
God.
and nobody complains.
That was a close one.
And of course, the one time Hulkenberg's not here.
Obviously, you're gonna need a carriage. Otherwise, the whole thing's off for you. You're obligated to attend the opening ceremony tomorrow. It'll be at the plaza at the Grand Cathedral. Don't be late.
Can I ding your helmet?
We'll have to
Dunk,
hope
dunk.
Hulkenberg can find us a carriage.
As for us, I expect we should see about finding a monster to slay. If it's not impressive enough, Luis won't look twice at you.
I can kill the most scary game of all.
There
A
should be
man.
monsters the guard can't handle. Let's take a look.
Is it the fucking lion that I killed? Because I kind of killed the lion already.
He's so fucking funny.
Looks like everyone else had the same idea.
One of these bounties is bound to make me stand out. But which? Bigger is probably better.
Hang on. There's nothing but small-time contracts here.
Are you lot here for this tournament then? Bit slow, I'm afraid. Most of my worthiest monster bills have already been snapped up by other competitors.
How about requests on anything aside from monsters? Bounties include criminals too, right?
I suppose I've got one of those, yeah.
Let's see. Ugh, he's horrible. Heisme, a villainous kidnapper. Looks like the army's been trying to catch him for a while now.
This might just be perfect.
Uh-oh.
You have any idea who that is?
Hey.
That man's an elite. An ex-royal knight, they say.
I like this one.
He's got a dog.
He got a dog.
Urchin. You can be sure of that.
I love Rufus
Besides,
Shinra in purple.
Didn't you
Yeah.
hear what it is they're actually looking for?
Oh, of course. It's about whoever can bring in the biggest monster head, right?
If you imbeciles can't even get that straight, you've no chance at winning. They want kingly types, not children play acting.
Stuck-up little... Is that the kind of competition we can expect?
He was right about the rules, though. What are you thinking?
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
We're supposed to get a monster's head. So why are you going for a criminal? Any idea what he's up to?
Stop this evil. Oh, we don't need to win? That is true.
That is actually true.
Maybe it's because we don't actually have to win.
Sharp as always, Captain. Don't worry, I'll explain everything later.
He has a point. If you kill someone with a big enough favor, it's not so much that you're impressing capitals, it's that you're...
Are you really taking the bounty on Heisme?
You know, we just have to get people's attention.
You just have to get people's attention. So if you knock off someone that's... If everybody took all the other monster bounties and you can knock off someone of equal importance, it's just as much as robbing a monster.
They've been looking for him for a while, so, I mean, what's gonna happen? Somebody's gonna kill a big monster, we'll show up with not a monster.
Yeah.
And they'll complain like, oh, this guy should have won. The people say is what matters.
Yeah.
You three must be heaven sent.
See?
Please, would you listen to our plight?
Right.
You're a big fucking man!
I'm Bard,
Jesus.
a guard captain from Atira, a town to the south. The bounty on Heisme is up at my behest.
A guard captain? This fellow's made some powerful enemies.
We can't afford lenience. On top of his past crimes, Heisme has stooped to abducting our wee ones. Our children.
Yes, I understood wee ones.
If our city becomes known for nightly disappearances, what sane resident would stay? Community and trade will dwindle and die.
But he's just a lone kidnapper, right? Even if he's some infamous criminal, why can't the guard handle it?
That's the trouble. He makes his hideout somewhere too dangerous for our soldiers to tread. Deep in the territory of vicious giant worms. We've no idea how he manages to operate out there without getting devoured himself.
I see.
Because he's a big
Tricky problem
worm.
indeed.
I've no choice.
It's a
but to
worm
swallow
and the
my
tongue
pride
is the
and post a
guy.
bounty.
Oh God.
Yet no matter how many times I renew the bill, none have taken it. A pitiful sight, isn't it? A soldier who can't protect his home, whether by strength or by surrender. Laugh if you must.
Okay. Want to help?
You want to do that one?
Yeah, I mean,
We just want to help you.
You only cast away your honor in the name of protection. Nothing pitiful in that. Swallow your pride no more, man. We'll take your contract.
Thanks to you. That you'd accept such a perilous request, even with this tournament looming over everything. Closery. Thank you all, and thank God for bringing you to me. In that case, we shall meet in Matira, the old castle town. Please, make haste.
Every time they do the closery, it just makes me think of it just makes me think of the fucking
Carmel Dance.
yeah, Carmel dancing.
I think of the monster with the eyeballs.
Well, no,
Oh
Doctor,
That's what
yeah.
I think of.
You sure this
With
is
the,
what we want?
as the eyes on the
I see.
hands.
If we want to make a big impact this late, it's going to take some creativity. Besides, this is apparently a knight-turned-kidnapper. The man can't be allowed to go on. What would His Royal Highness do in our place?
Sleep.
Guess.
I'll convince Hulkenberg. Somehow. You go on and accept the contract.
Somehow, I'm sure she'll agree.
Please.
All right.
We gotta go to the board, I think. Or do we talk to the guy?
Look at that.
Oh, at the window. Okay, yeah. So it is the window.
Okay. With this
That
asshole.
guy?
Yeah, it is this dude, I think. Demo Man Goddard. That's Rich, a new fledgling with.
Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah, you're on auto.
The ideal leader of this country is a dignified man of a great age, one with years of experience, and yet upstart school children like you and Luis dare to. Hardly matters. You won't be able to fight much longer, so struggle as you like. I'd be happy to give the eulogy at your funeral.
Alright, damn. I'm sorry. Why is everyone going for my
what the
fucking
fuck?
jugular, dude? Oh. Oh,
If you
okay.
handle that, we can't be
Yeah.
held liable if you get yourself killed. Yeah. Head to Martyria. Okay.
Focus.
Ooh. It's a
Money.
4 ranker.
So what? I don't care if he's a 4 ranker. I've beat a minotaur and a lion.
This is fair.
What is a man?
Issues, I trust?
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
Fine work.
Stroll.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangements. How best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer. Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
You don't sound too sure about that.
Oh, no, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well,
Aw.
you shall soon see for yourself.
Well, under the circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day. Not so bad having a knight.
It's gonna be like a small gauntlet
I hope
runner.
so.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order. Though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
It was not an abrupt parting.
I mean, she has to
I've
be.
come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals. Those who refused the Church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now. Let's make sure we get some proper rest tonight.
Time to go out.
Yeah.
No, we're probably. Oh.
Let's rest.
No. Damn it. Upstairs we go. Damn it all.
Damn it.
Good night.
Oh, you don't want to talk to me? You don't
You're
wanna
not.
hear a
Nobody's
story?
gonna fucking wake us
No,
up
it's
again.
late night. Fuck you.
God damn it! Somebody please let this man fucking sleep.
What's wrong?
Well, you're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be cheering for you. So I just... Oh no. I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
We're doing it. We'll tell her.
It's all right. I won't tell her.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it?
Yes.
Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
Don't worry, I'm practically immortal.
It's a promise.
You can't say that.
Right.
Promises are broken to this child.
It's okay, Nanako. We'll make it home.
Can you tell me more about the outside world?
This one's important.
Okay.
Okay, that's. Oh, she gives
I
us.
never got a chance.
She gives
to
us
say this
food.
to Papa.
Ah.
So, thank you. I'll go to bed now.
Captain, may I have a moment?
God fucking damn it! I need
Everyone's
sleep.
in this room.
Let me sleep.
I was hoping for a chance to speak before we set out. Since our meeting, I've done nothing but
You
empower
look naked. Put on your clothes.
Now, you
Yeah.
risk your very life for this cause. Tis no easy burden. It pains me to see. When I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
Don't worry about it.
Tis kind of you to say. But that
Tits.
book, we met once before, on a carriage bound for the capital.
Oh, you remember me when I got fucking brain damage that one time?
When you got me thrown out.
Now that you mention it, I do.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties one way or another. So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see a utopian novel these days. I'd thought them long since banned. You needn't worry. I've no intention of taking it from you. I sometimes wonder why such
My
books were
book.
forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents. Yet I wonder, how could a simple book have possibly stung them so? Do you mind if I read a passage or two?
Sure. Everybody else is
Use
putting
Stroll's
their
bed, I
hands on it.
guess.
So, it is a fiction written as if a personal account. This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided. In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the consent of the people. Those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly swear before the people what they will do in service of their country. Should they earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of power. Such is the authority of the people. In this way, it is the people who are the land's true king. Quite the opposite of our own country. Now I see why our
I'll have
echelons
to
would abolish
keep
such
this.
texts. Had our lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate. No. As a knight, 'tis not my place to say. I must clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good. Oh, I suppose 'tis not so bad to dream now and then. It takes power to walk the path of our dearest
The
hope.
sun
Perhaps
hitting
that
me
is the purpose
directly
of
in the
this
eyeball.
newfound strength. My dearest dream, 'tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life. Nothing more.
Please stop reading my book.
Time marches on, and the age of a new
Finally allowed to
king
get some
draws
fucking
nearer.
rest. Cutscene? Who the fuck's this?
Lady Juna!
An Elder! I don't know what she is. An Elder!
Is she actually an Elder? Was that?
I need that Crutcher. I don't think they're singing. She might be an Elder. She has no...
Yeah.
I thought maybe it was gonna show her face and she was gonna have the third eye, but she doesn't look like she has any. Or I thought wings were gonna burst out of her at one point.
Something.
Her ears are a bit pointed, so I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Good grief, she's naked. She's not wearing underwear. I fucking awe.
No.
Even I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the inauguration of the Tournament for the Throne. For the first time, the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
Wow, a Sanctus Crier! He's perfect for this!
Let's discuss the venues. We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven. There, they face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage. Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights. And finally, our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown. Closest to the throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78th Sanctifex, His Eminence, Forden! Victory to Sanctifex Forden!
You can just leave it over there.
I claim no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond.
You know what, they might be another thing, because, like, his ears are pointed, but he looks normal.
That's true.
So, I guess whatever race he's technically called.
Restore our kingdom's glory together!
Maybe Sanctus?
No, that's
the religion, right, though?
We come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Giddo!
I come before you only in loyal service of His Eminence. I relinquish the throne to him gladly. But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
So much for this being a fair competition. How many horses do the Sanctus have in this race?
He's a Rowan.
Okay, so that's probably what she was.
It's all over by far. Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
What cowardice, Friar! Where's Count Louise?
All right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
What? He's not even entering?
I mean, he doesn't need to.
Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
Don't worry. He's definitely paying attention.
We're so short.
He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
All right, all right. For those Count Luis supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of ambition, godless and fearless.
It's the fucking guy with the hound.
Serving Count Luis, Gladel, the Black Hound.
But
so he was one of Luis's men.
The fallen king embraced sanctism and all its holy tenets, and for what? He was nothing before Lord Luis. Look to the sky all you wish. No god can save you! What our country needs is power!
Yeah! Just people in the crowd.
Let's get on with the introductions. The great liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward. By war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Kraus. In it more for the gauntlet runners than the throne, it's Lena Caden.
I love her.
Sure to be popular by pledging free drinks for life, it's Loveless O'Shea.
Alright.
I like them as well.
Beautiful and deposing the hideous, it's Milo Maurizio.
Handsome
like a
Squidward
Wind Waker
ass.
character.
Yeah.
If we lose this, I think the country has some even bigger problems.
Now, I do believe we have one final candidate.
Oh, wow.
Do we have an Elden boy present? Come on, let's see a face.
What? An elder? Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
Racism.
By the way, the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived. And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
No.
Hey! What's going on?
That's fucked.
Nitwit! What is he doing?
So, contestants, are you ready?
There's our ride.
What? Last, I say! Wait! Found your behave!
Oh, I like him. What the fuck?
A land runner?
It's quick! Wait, it's headed right for the... It'll crash!
Whoa!
What the heck is that?
I love her.
I love her.
So much for a first impression.
What hell? Isn't she a marvel, chums?
You don't! You nearly brought down the cathedral! Have a care, you buffoon. 'Twas bad enough when Luis did it the first time. That feckless, shameless old fool.
Not bad, kid. I guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all. Right! I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen, race across the land. Go! Prove yourself worthy and earn your crown. For the people, for the throne. Let the games begin!
Wait, does the little mouse thing join our party? Because remember, they were in that video you saw?
No, that's a different one.
God damn it!
I know. I mean, they still might later, but the one you're thinking of is different. It's a little white mouse creature with red eyes.
So fast! Gotta hold on to something or I'll get blown up!
Oh, sorry, we'll jar you.
It's incredible!
Oh, okay. Okay. That's good.
Do we want that number to go down?
No, we want to go up. It went up.
Can you hear me?
So I just run her along the main road then? The others seem to be doing as much. Just as crazy as this runner. I'll take the compliment, little lady. Now let's have some coordinates for the test run.
Let's see.
We want to go to a place called Martira, Old Castle Town, I think.
Oh my.
It's quite far.
Wow.
Down to Materia.
Yeah, yeah, it's the knights. Okay.
Okay. Oof. Bolly good. Now cinch those britches, chaps. Full steam ahead to Materia, Old Castletown. I like this guy.
I do like this guy.
This is amazing. I don't know a thing about gauntlet runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of a craft. I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me, lad? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road. This girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
So this is what you used to talk with the driver. Convenient, that. Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? I'm not in this for the
My
money,
man.
boy.
My man.
What I want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
It is at that. Like riding the wind.
That's the ticket. It's been so long since I've had a good chinwag.
Brilliant, isn't it?
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You've a good head on your shoulders, boy. Yes, I can tell you're a sharp one. Where to, ladies? The world is our shellfish.
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
Hey, Hulkenberg. Can we get an explanation yet?
That man is Neurus. An Ishkia, if 'twas not obvious from the wings. And despite everything, he was heir to a noble house and personal machinist for the
I thought he was gonna scratch his balls.
Yeah, me too.
He's a master engineer, of course.
Ah, the gun
positively
one?
Oh.
The gun one?
But as you can see, the runners get him a bit excitable.
What?
Neurus, are you there? I'm coming in. Even amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
Too much to do.
As always. To business then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions. No time for them. Ask another right.
It is not a new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage? Without a formal owner, I reasoned that it must now lie unused. I was hoping I might borrow it a short while.
But pish and tosh, woman. She is for royal use and naught else.
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know, but I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean, well,
'Twas specially made for His Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
I've deadlines to meet, dash it. Off with you now. Leave me be.
You've been acting stranger than usual. What ails you?
I've been fired.
Whoa!
Good God.
What the hell have you done?
Is this a gauntlet runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince? Even knowing His Highness was gone, still you toiled away. Oh, Neurus, you are an inspiration. Such nobility of purpose.
Yes. Right.
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders? You cannot mean...
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But
He
then
has a
His
point.
Highness died, and, well,
I couldn't just let the old girl waste away. A masterpiece like her, collecting dust in storage? No! Unacceptable! Unthinkable!
So I put legs on it. It runs now.
I'm working toward a dream. And this poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
You imbecile! A lowly, brazen court engineer butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! For this mania! You embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy! Treason!
Mercy, please! Look, take my head if you must, milady. But leave the Balliol runner alone.
Look, this runner... Tis fully operational now, is it? Then I suggest you cooperate, for both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Eh? What's all this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own schemes?
'Tis no scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh? Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for him? Wandering across God knows where last I heard. So if you're back now and now you want a gauntlet runner for His Highness...
Don't look at me.
Is His Highness still alive? That's it! I've got you, haven't I?
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists. The time has come to repay His mercy.
Understood.
So I crashed it.
Yeah.
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
They'll be
I
fine.
know what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
Pish and tosh, boy. A little faith. Not to brag, but this old duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom. Why, probably the world.
I think. Maybe.
How encouraging.
All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world. And you? Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to walk, eh?
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
I'm in.
Yeah, I think we can count on
I
him.
think we can count on him. If you're sure, I suppose. We'll deal with it if we have to.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own devices. We're all in the same boat. Or runner, I guess.
You handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and grease work. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for all this mess now.
This guy's got no filter. But he has a point. We do need to talk strategy.
So, summing up. Our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof, then get it to the goal line before the deadline. The bigger the head, the better. Our destination is Port Brialhaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
A criminal? Did the task not specify a monster's head?
Don't worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely. Then again, 'tis just as likely to win the people's attention and thereby Luis's. I do understand the intent. What do
They
you
can't
think
disqualify me.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
I think it's a perfect idea.
Makes sense, doesn't it? The bounty's Heismay, an ex-knight. I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back...
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand. And yet, 'Tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster. Then again, our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant. Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Thank you. I'll try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
Righto.
There yet?
Feel free to use anything in the Gauntlet Runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
I've got a bathroom.
You needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting ends in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine. After all, the wilds out there are no berry picnic. Oh no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
He's certainly an eccentric, but he doesn't seem like a bad person. We'll get used to him, I suppose.
Okay.
There's various areas for different activities, such as strategy room, the lounge, and the kitchen. Visit Academia.